Hello and welcome to Be Made in Revit tutorials. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to model this ancient temple. This will be an advanced tutorial and we will use model in place, extrusion, sweep, void and solid forms. And for all of you that want to practice Revit using these tools, this will be one very good tutorial. Now we will start. I will insert the photo, I will open the section view, and in that section view I will insert the photo. Now I will scale the view. We will use as a reference this knife here, and his height will be 119 on 118. And after we do that, we will use annotation lines to draw reference lines for this frontal motifs. I will use dimensions so we can create something almost near to this photo we have here. I will share this photo in the comments, link with this photo in the comments and in the description of this video. Also, you can find this photo on my Facebook, on Instagram profiles. And as you can see, I draw reference lines using annotation, detail lines. And now I'm going to use this to create this temple. For this part here I will use wall, and I create one profile opening on this wall. And now I'm going to model this frontal element. I will create openings in this extrusion modeled element. I will create these small openings you see here, where later I will put these organic motifs. Actually, those are not organic motifs, those are geometric motifs, and I like this tutorial. I enjoy very much make it because this was very relaxing for me. The reason is because here we don't have a lot of rules. We are free here, and sometimes I do such models just to relax myself. And I think this video can be very useful. It can be used for what? For video game. All right, as you can see here, I've created openings for motifs. Now I need to create motifs. I will use reference lines here, and now I will draw our motifs. All right, I think this is something like this. Now I will delete the reference lines I used, and here we need one detail more. All right, and that's it. What we need now, I need to copy these motifs on other openings. I will copy them first I will copy them vertically, and here we have different sizes of these openings here. So I need to scale these drawings using scale tool. Every next opening will be bigger. That's the reason why I draw these reference lines, these reference detail lines. Now I can easily scale this detail, and this will be repeated when I finish the vertical copying. Now I will copy them using rotate tool. You can use also the array tool, and this is it. Now I will duplicate them using mirror tool on the other side, and that's it. Our frontal element is ready with its details. Now we will draw this arch element. Here also I will use detail lines as a reference. I create different distances, and now I will create openings using void form. I will use this frontal, our frontal views as a reference. Okay, I will align them to these reference lines. You can see here, these lines are very useful for us, these reference lines. I'm gonna create all this model using these reference lines. And now I will duplicate this form. All right. And here it is. I will change the thickness of this part here. And when we create these openings, later I will create the motif elements that we used on frontal view, and I will place them in these openings here. All right. Now I will create one extrusion form in one of these openings here, because I need reference surface so I can create this shape. I will align them into this opening, and now using void tool I will create these motifs. Okay, using geometry and reference lines I will create these motifs one more time very easily. All right, that's it. All right, I will change a little bit this circle part here. We need a frame. It will be 5 centimeters. All right. And 5 centimeters. Or 3 centimeters more. Okay. And what we need now, I need one void more to cut this geometry from profile, and in that way we will define our thickness of this or depth of this element. The reason I do that, because here I have our arch form, and to follow this form I need this method. Now I will duplicate these motifs horizontally. I will make some changes here. I need to add this circular elements here. Alright, using mirror tool I will duplicate them. Now our motif is ready. And now using rotate tool I will duplicate it. Alright. Alright, I will duplicate them all around this arch. Now I need to cut using cut tool. I will cut the geometries. Alright, by clicking on void form and solid form we will get our motifs here. Alright, this step will be repeated, and now I will duplicate them horizontally all around this arch. Using different copy tools we can speed up this step, and that's it. Our arch motifs are placed. Alright, now to make this here we have a lot of elements, so my computer going slow. That's why I'm going to hide these motifs, and later when we finish the modeling I will unhide them again. Okay, now I will model this frontal arch element here. Alright, I'm going to use sweep tool. I draw the path. Now I will draw the motif, the shape of the frontal element. Alright, we have one more arch form. Alright, as I said before, this is very relaxing for all that want to practice using this model in place tools can watch this tutorial. Alright, I will create one shape from a frontal view more using sweep tool. I draw the path, and now I'm drawing the profile. Alright, this profile is something like this. It don't have to be 100% same as on the picture. It's going to be something near to. Alright, our shape is almost ready, and that's it. Alright, I will create this part, one small, this is something like a wall. Alright, I'm doing a modification of this profile here. I will duplicate it on other side, and as you can see, as much detail as we add on this model, it's going to be more beautiful. All right, I will change the path of this from I will edit one part on this side also. So that's it. All right, I need to make some changes here. This is going up a little bit. All right. Now we are going to create one profile element more using this sweep tool. We are going to create this part here. I create the path, now I'm creating the shape of the profile. All right. And that's it. This part here is ready also. Now I can duplicate it using mirror tool. Since this is going to be one symmetrical form, I place reference plans in the middle of it, so we are going to use mirror tool a lot. All right, now by moving this up or down and by changing the profile a little bit, we will create this part here. Now I'm going to add architectural columns. This is architectural column family. To create this kind of family, the best way is to use a model from 3D Max or other software and to import it in column family, so you can add a parameter with which you can easily change the height and the scale of this column. All right, using mirror tool and array tool, I created these columns. I position them. All right, I'm going to create a floor and stairs. The stairs I'm going to create using a void form on this floor, and I will cut these stairs here. Now I'm going to use this sculpture. All right, I found it on internet. You can find this kind of families of sculpture and columns on internet. All right, now using section box tool, I cut this model, and I have some problem here. These sculptures won't go in the same line when I use array tool. I think I need to make some adjustments in the family. Okay, Let's try one more time. Yes, I need to do some adjustments here. I need work plan based. I need to turn on work plan based, and now I think we won't have these problems. Okay, as I said, now we won't have the problems. Now I need to use mirror tools and to duplicate these sculpture families. Alright, by selecting them, I will use mirror tool and duplicate them on other side. Alright, as you can see, when we have this geometry created models, it is very easy. You just need to position the middle of the model, and using mirror tools you can duplicate this element, and in a very easy way you can create this kind of models in Revit. Alright, now I duplicate these parts down there, and I will change this profile form here. Alright, I will align it in this way, and we have our base for columns. Using mirror tool, I duplicate it on other side, and now I will change the shape of this wall here, and that's it. Now I will save this model. I will close the unnecessary parts. I will save this model by another name, and I will use it as a link file in this model, so I can duplicate it and change its place. As you can see, I move it so I can create these parts from side, and when we create a 3D model, we are going to get something like this. Alright, I think I need to move these link models. Okay, I will align them. Now that's it. This looks more similar now to a reference picture I used for this tutorial. Now I will open this shadow and ambient shadows. Alright, now we are going to add more details, and as much details we add here, the model are going to look better. Alright, now I'm creating floor for these parts here. Alright. This is our 3D models. Now I will add one more from this side here of these links, and we have our depth that looks more similar to our picture. Alright. Now these link models make my computer slower, so later I will unload them. Just I will create one 3D view from this side. Oh, it looks very good. You can see the export of these pictures on my Facebook, Instagram, and other profiles. Alright. Even now it looks very good, and when we add other motifs and elements, it's going to be great. Alright, now I will create this part here using sweep tool. Alright, now I've created path, and now I will create the profile using these reference lines here. Alright, I have already created them, and just by clicking on them I will create our profile. Alright. I will trim them using trim tool. Okay, and now I will close it. Using offset, I will create this part here. Alright, and that's it. I will cut it here so it will be symmetrical now, and it will follow the path we draw. Alright, this is it. It looks very good. Okay, now I will turn off the shadows. Okay. This is the picture, and this is our Revit model. All right. As I said before, I enjoy really very much doing this kind of models. It is very relaxing, and now I'm adding people here. So by adding these people families, it gives us a feeling of how big this temple is. All right. Now I will create this. I think this is some kind of altar. I'm not sure about its name, but we will model it. All right, it's ready. Here it is. Now I will duplicate these people families all around this temple. Okay, now we will model this frontal motifs. Okay, now I will unload all links, all linked files, so my computer can be faster. Later I will reload them again. Okay, we have this for reference photo, and first I will create this arch using sweep tool. As you can see, the method and steps repeat. Usually I use sweep or extrusion tool, and I use void for cutting them. All right. That's it. Now I will draw these motifs here. I will draw one of them, so later I will duplicate them. All right. This is the shape we have here. Now using mirror tool, I will duplicate it. And I will position it in the middle of this arch element I've created before. Here I need to make some modifications of this shape. As you know, we cannot close this option if we have intersected lines. Now using rotate tool, I will duplicate them. Now it looks okay. Yes, I need to do some small adjustments here. I will change this shape a little bit. All right. Now this looks better. Using rotate tool, I will duplicate them. And as you can see, in every step almost, I'm using these reference lines I draw on the start of this tutorial. All right, now I will delete unnecessary parts, and I will rotate all these parts a little bit. All right. Ooh, it looks very good. Okay, our frontal motifs are ready. Now I need to draw them from the inside of this arch. For the purpose, I need to change this profile a little bit. I think this is enough. As you know, earlier I hide these frontal motifs, so our computer can be faster. If we have a lot of these small elements, it makes computer slower. Alright, I duplicate these frontal motifs on the link file, so later when I reload it, it will appear on all the files in this project. Here I have some uncut parts, so I will cut them now. Here we have extrusion, solid and and I will duplicate it from the original file. What I did now, just now I duplicate all motifs from original file to links files, and when I reload them, they will appear in the all other files. Okay. Now I'm going to model these motifs from the arch, from the inside of the arch part of this model. Okay, now I will hide these motifs so I can easily create other ones. Okay, I will hide everything beside this arch part. I will hide everything that makes my computer slower. Okay. Alright, now we can start with creating model of these motifs. I will use this one here as a reference. I will create reference lines and I will duplicate them on the section view here. I need to rotate them a little bit. Alright, I need to replace them, and now I will create an extrusion form. This form must be created with these geometric lines. I cannot use organic lines here because I need to cut them later, and we cannot cut from some reason we cannot cut the geometry that's created with spline. So I will use other lines to create this geometry. Alright, I will mirror this part here, and that's it. Now using void we can cut this geometry. Alright, since we have here arch form, I need to cut this geometry from the profile. Alright, and now using rotate tool I will duplicate them. Using rotate and array tool I will duplicate them. Alright, from here I can create this void form, so I can cut all of this geometry motifs. Alright. Alright, now using cut tool, by clicking on void and solid forms, we will cut all of these elements here, and we will have our arch motifs from the inside. Alright, now I need to create this frame all around these motifs. Alright, now I will duplicate them using mirror tool. As I said before, with these symmetrical forms it is very easy because we can use mirror tool a lot. Alright, it looks great. And now we have a few places more where we need to add these motifs here. I need to add them on a horizontal part of this model. Alright, I will duplicate these reference lines, and now using extrusion tool I'm selecting the surface, reference surface, and now by duplicating these motifs in a very easy way we will create them on this part of the model also. And using mirror tool I will duplicate them on other side of this model. Later I will duplicate them on the link file, so when we reload our link file all these motifs will appear on the central model, let's say. Alright, now I duplicate them and rotate them from the inside also, and using mirror tool I duplicate them on the other side. Alright, it looks very good. As I said before, as much detail as we add on this model, it's going to looks better. Now it looks great. Alright, now I will draw this frame or these lines that are about all around these motifs. Alright, using mirror tools and duplicating them. So that's it. Alright, now I will open the link file and I will duplicate all motifs on the link file also. Alright, I will duplicate these motifs here also. Alright, that's it. I'm going to place them. Alright. Alright, this is how our 3D views looks without links model, and when we reload link model. And ta-da-da-da! This is how it looks like. It looks very good. All right. Really, it looks very good. Now I'm unloading them. I need one place more where our motifs miss, and that's it. This I will hide all parts that I don't want to be visible. We need the motifs here, in this part here. All right. Now I will go on section view and I will duplicate these reference lines. All right. Now I will open this part here, edit profile, and I will duplicate these lines here. I'm going to duplicate these lines because we can cut this geometry. It wasn't created using spline tool. Okay, by clicking on pass on clipboard, from clipboard, I will duplicate this motif lines here. As I said before, I choose these reference lines because they are this motif wasn't created using spline tool. The problem appears when we want to cut with void forms this geometry. If it's created with splines, we cannot cut them from some reason. Now I will position it on the center. All right. And that's it. I will open the wireframe. All right. Now we need to position it in here. And now I will change this depth, and later we will cut this form using void form. All right, now using rotate tool, but before that I will create void form. I selected the reference plane, and now I will create this cutting shape that will cut our motifs geometry. All right. Now I will change the height. And using cut tool, this is our motif. It looks very good. Now I need to draw one. I will move this line here because our center of our arch is in here, and that's why we need this line. Now by using rotate tool, I will duplicate these motifs all around this arch. All right, we are almost done. Now I will duplicate it on other side just by clicking the angle, and that's it. Wow. Let us see how our complete finished model looks like. Here we need just what may see it here. We need to add these lines, frame lines that are around that are below and above these motifs. Alright, by selecting the reference surface and by drawing the form of these lines, we created them. Alright, now I'll duplicate it. Okay. Now I will go from front view and I will align these parts here. Oh, sorry, I selected the wrong element. Okay. And that's it. Our model is ready. Now let's go on 3D views, and now we will reload the linked files. All right, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. It looks great. Really looks awesome. Okay. I will export these 3D views and I will share them on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn profiles, so you can see them there also. And that's it, dear friends. Please don't forget to subscribe and to share my works with your friends and colleagues. Alright, see you in the next tutorial.